welcome back. We're gonna play some 60 seconds, and eventually we'll move on to 60 parsecs. So basically, ultimate survival game. Can you survive the nuclear apocalypse? No, but we're gonna see. Okay, classic. Okay, so I know this one is basically like the test. I think this is the one I like to play because this one actually makes me run around and collect shit, but this just gives me random shit. And this one just gives me fucking nothing. So let's go with Apocalypse. Fat Man Normal. I can pick how much I want. Alright, so we're gonna go with Ooh, my shelter's empty. Some junk, though. No, fuck it. We're gonna go with Sarbamba. Medikit for all injuries, ranging from paper cuts to something. I didn't read it fast enough, so sorry. Oh, no. Oh shit, time's clicking. Oh no, we're doomed. Well, we're doomed. I don't remember how to do this. There's no instructions. What do? How do? How click? Uh-oh. Well, we're fucked. I don't know how to collect things. Uh-oh. We're in... Okay, it's green. Why won't it let me click it? Oh no. Okay. How did I get it? Haha. Oh, that was time for me to look. Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. To the shelter. Throw stuff in. Grab little Timmy. Okay. I need a suitcase. I need a map. We need water. No. Okay, we're doomed. Well, fuck. I normally play the one where I don't have to do the things. It just does the humaning for me. It gives me random fucking supplies, because I suck at this. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna lose my child. Where's the fat one? Oh, I'm gonna have to edit that out, because that's rude. Oh, well, she's dead. So sorry. The fact that you didn't run for yourself. Come on, bitch. No. Well, I died. Didn't even make it. That was fun. Oh, Astro Citizen. Even you can go to space. A space adventure awaits. I would like to get 60 parsecs because you're basically a space captain or something. Yep. The end. Well, that was great. We died out the gate. Oh, we didn't die out the gate? It's gonna let me play? Oh, no, I died. Yeah, I perished. That's why I don't do that, because I'm not very good at that. Okay. So, psych, that was a test run. New game! Classic! Okay, what is this one? Okay, so I like survival mode. I was wrong. This is how long it's been since I've played. 2 to 4 family members, some junk. Okay, so we're gonna try normal. More Astro Citizen. Oh. Okay, day 1. Ooh, we got everyone. Bullets. Okay. Some ways to entertain ourselves, protect ourselves. Okay. As all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. Woohoo! That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. I mean, it is, because it's like water, but it's concentrated. So I guess it depends on what kind of canned soup. Let's see. Our shelves are full. We'll eat from the cans. Can't say I haven't done that. We'll sleep on the cans. That's going to be uncomfortable. We'll even talk to the cans. And that's kind of mentally healthy-ish. Some of us already do. That's scary. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Oh, you're hopeful. Time to ration. So, I do remember when this game first came out, and I used to play it. My method was I would wait until they would say, oh, I'm not going to survive without food or water, and that's when I would give them supplies to help ration my shit out. So we're going to see if that still holds true. There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, so we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know? Fair, as I'm an adult playing video games. Day 2. Alright, we played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for 10 seconds. And that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Mary Jane says she's fine, doesn't need anything. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will that last? Everything's okay with Dolores. And this has been a calm... This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. So who's journaling if I'm not one of them? Time to ration supplies. No, because they're all okay. Let's see, our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a very big risk for our health right now. Ted is happy to risk his life. We can send her for an expedition. Feeling excellent, enthusiastic. Should we start prepping for a trip? If it's still radioactive, I'm going to say no, because then they're going to be sick. And then I potentially have to use my health kit. There has been some radio chatter about airdrops from the military. It's about time. All of those taxes had to pay for a crate or two for us, right? Shall we head out and get them? Ooh, I don't have the mask to do it. So heard not prepping was a good idea. Day 3. Let's see, it was too dangerous to go out there without any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. The static is so relaxing. White noise can be. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He said drink some. There's only one thing we need. It's Dolores for water. Ted needs water to survive. So they all get water. Looks like the area is still irradiated going out. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. I feel like if they're gonna get sick, we should hold off. Let's see. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption they have all the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem very scared of us. It's time to change that. Herd bug spray. Because I do not do spooters. When it's us or them, there shouldn't really be any reservations when it comes to choosing your arsenal. We know those spiders stood no chance against a well-armed bug-killing spray, so we used it. When it was over, the few remaining spiders fled. We started cleaning up and claimed an unexpected prize. A soup can that we didn't notice before. It was well hidden in the shadows under a few layers of dead spiders. Whoop whoop, I have soup. Let's see, Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Timmy seems okay, as much as he can in our current situation. Today's been fine for Dolores thus far, and this morning has been calm enough for Ted. We love that. Rations? No rations for you! Our neighborhood is still highly eradicated. Trips to the surface are not good for our health. No. Day 4. It is very difficult to prepare for unseen consequences when you don't see them coming. While they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say that we are prepared for what happened. Oh no. What happened? Day 5. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Whew. It's imperative how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Timmy might not look it, but he's a strong young boy and he's doing fine. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it should have been written. Uh-oh. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Which is fair. I have been starving them. All they've had is some water. Oh man, like I know I really should send them out. You know what? If Ted is happy to risk it, fuck it. Let's roll the fucking dice and send them out. Let's see, we always steered away from casinos, gambling, dens, and the like. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet in the card game of our choice. Ooh, let's give it a try. Day 6. Well, you guys don't look any worse for the wear. Damn it, that man must have cheated. We lost, and before we could argue about it, the man left with our supplies. Fuck. Let's see, we should get Mary Jane something to drink. How about getting Timmy something to drink? It's not looking well. Dolores remains thirsty. Ted wishes for a few drops of water. Fuck. I should have said no. Oh well. We live and learn. Okay, we need to make a choice for today's expedition. Let's send Ted out. We could send him with bullets, an axe. Well, he's not getting my medikit. Ooh, we should send him with the map. Because that way, like, he can mark down supplies and stuff, right? Day 7. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy is hungry. Dolores wants to eat. He left for the surface. Herd, feed my family. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there is a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Valid, it's not a sunny day beach. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Not necessarily, you might starve. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine. Timmy is okay as much as he can be. Dolores is fine. Okay, I'm not giving you people shit. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your doorstep and claiming that they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let these clowns in, they might provide some quality entertainment. So I think this run, what I'm going to do is say yes. To whatever it is, good or bad, we're saying yes. And then we'll do a run later where all we say is no and see how long we can get. Hopefully the military saves us. Those merry men were not merry at all. Oh no, they took my shit. They told us we were rich and that we should share with the other 99% of the wasteland. They grabbed a few things and left. We couldn't do anything to stop them. Their green clothes were too damn hypnotizing. Fuck. Everyone has to drink. Okay, so these... Fuck. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually, which is why we sent Ted out. It would be a good thing to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in the situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. Oh no, all we need to do is make contact with the military. Oh, hello, little fly. Morse code! We knew it! The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give us exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they're not going to keep us long. They said they would be in touch in a couple of days and told us to wait for further instructions. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new has happened to Mary Jane. Like a good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation, and Dolores is quite calm. No supplies for you. Alert! Fuck, I have nothing. There's a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they are dressed like ones, and they're banging on the door, ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim they will drive us out with fire if we don't comply. Guess the definition of a firefighter is somewhat changed recently. What do we do? Nothing, because I have nothing. Fuck. Somebody got in my shelter. Oh, it's Ted. Ted looks haggard, but fine. Oh, no. They took everything. Fuck. Well, we're dead. We couldn't hold off the attackers and they stormed the shelter. They had enough mercy to let us live, but they had no second thoughts about robbing us and taking everything we owned. 1 soup, 3 water, the cards, the flashlight, the suitcase, the medikit, the radio harmonica, and the bullets. Fuck. Okay, saying yes is gonna get us killed. Awesome sauce. We came across a local church at the end of the road. Most of it was destroyed, but the priest quarters survived the blast. A group of people survived there and started a cult. They believe that everything has been happening as a game tailored for someone's amusement. How crazy is that? Meta as fuck. Let's see, these nice people gave us some canned soup. They say they don't like the taste of it, and now we're certain that they're nut jobs. The cultists decided that they won't be needing any holy water. We did a bit of miracle work and turned empty wine bottles into full quarts of water. Yay! One of the beds in the surviving church quarters was filled with quite a few treasures, namely a flashlight and a collection of books about evolution. We took the flashlight. Okay, so we have some supplies still. Mary Jane is fine. Timmy's doing fine. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. Ted is hungry and tired. So, oh no, we have no soup left. Ring, ring. There we were, taking a near telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing. Someone should go answer it. Send the adult. Hopefully Dolores cares enough about her children. Okay, well, she didn't die, so it's a start. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of the Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. Hope they will get back to us. We're glad Dolores came back from the wasteland. Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy wants water. Dolores as well. Okay, so if I feed Ted and water the kids... right? Okay, Dolores is confident she will survive. Well, honestly, I could rotate them. Oh no, I'm not gonna hear the military. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune into the emergency radio. Oops. Heard the Jolly Green Men were rude. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Or it might if you don't go meet them. Mary Jane's diet could use food. Timmy is making the best of it. Everything's... we need to feed the... oh, wait. Who needs water? Ted wants water. Oh, shit. So if I do and do... ooh, now I'm out of food. Well... we're gonna feed Mary Jane and hope the map helps her. I have no food. Please only let them be thirsty for a hot minute, because I got some water. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back. Timmy should eat something. Would really love to eat. I don't have food, but I have water. No food. I can hydrate you. Oh, no. We're going to sleep when we heard scratching coming from the door. At first, it sounded like an angry rat trying to eat the damn thing. We soon discovered it was something much worse. Something on the other side is trying to pry it open. I have nothing to do for you. I'm so sorry. Oh no, why is there broken water down here? Who's knocking? Dolores got a nasty injury during the fight. We'll hope she'll be alright, but we'll probably need to take care of the wound. Uh-oh. Timmy is hungry and needs water. Dolores hasn't eaten. There's nothing going on with Ted, so I at least need to hydrate the kid. I don't have a... I can hydrate you. That's all I got. You guys are gonna die. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in a ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty-looking rifle, but she hailed us with a polite enough manner. Yay! She claims to be a hunter, tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were to help her out, she would pay us back. I have nothing because I got robbed. So this woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly, she's an uncivilized savage. Wow. Delicious soup is what most decent people eat these days. We are not amused and didn't give her anything. I didn't have anything to fucking give her, dude. I would have given it to her. Timmy is hungry. Dolores has not eaten. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Oh, I have no food for you, children. Every new smell attacks our noses in the little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell from the ceiling, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check the hole out and see what the source of the smell is. Maybe it's food! No one's died yet. Oh, it was food! We found super! We looked into the hole, fearing something might come out with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into the can of soup. He failed miserably, and we have a feeling we'll be even luckier than him, so we confiscated it. Yay! We gave the rat a proper burial in the empty can. He deserved that much. Why didn't you eat the rat? Alright, I can at least feed you two, which hopefully won't get you murdered. A sleazy looking traitor. Oh no. Okay, hold on. What if I give him my can of soup? Okay, a sleazy looking traitor carrying an equally scruffy bag paid us a visit. He offered us a sample one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we can get in the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, but the trader gave us angry glances every time we stopped. Please have water and more supplies for my family. What the fuck was that? No. I traded a cat for a can of soup. Oh no. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started violently to shake, emitting a screeching, hellish sound. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be an angry house cat. The feline gave us menacing looks and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. The collar says Sharkov. Sharkovi? Sharikov. I don't know. His name is now Jonesy. Timmy's diet needs food. Today or never, some water would be nice. Dolores barely had any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. I just got my family murdered. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. I mean, 'cause she's sick and gonna die anyways, right? We should save Timmy. It's tough surviving in these conditions. Let's hope this will be over soon, or else we might end up dead in a wasteland ditch. Dolores won't die, right? Ooh, she's back. Food! She came back! Yes! Okay, we have water and ooh, they look nasty. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation is far from normal. We might never get used to it again. We hope help comes soon. Nothing has made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning from the shelter. Yes. Going to the supermarket is not as easy as it used to be now that raiders have taken over. They're running plunder operations in the area. It is more difficult than ever. We sensed the number left on guard duty were limited. It seemed possible to sneak around them and retrieve some food. Sneaking through the stores provided us 4 cans of soup. There was a way, the way was clear to the staff room, and inside we found nothing but a water cooler. Fuck yeah, 6 waters. And we have a gun. The bandit kept some of their guns in the staff room. Good thing for that. None of the raiders were near it, but we were. We found a way better part of the store that had a few working... Yes, we have a radio again. A radio standing on the shelves. We helped ourselves. Fuck yeah, smart. Okay. Everyone gets food and water today because I have it. And we're gonna... Oh, I can't heal Dolores. Hopefully food and water will heal her. Okay. Okay, we're gonna prepare because we need to keep scavenging. Okay, guess. Well, okay. If Dolores is confident she'll survive, but she's sick, should I send her? Okay, we were able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue operation. Huzzah! They want all the survivors to head to specific areas. Okay, we have a map. This is good. Then leave a sign that someone is still alive and kicking nearby. The problem is they've provided us with geographical coordinates, but we need a map to find out where we're supposed to be headed. Otherwise, it's just complete gobbledygook. Good news, I have a map. Okay, no one's died yet. Jonesy is still so cute. A quick glance at the map gives us all the information we're required to leave a message in a bottle. Mary Jane needs food. Tim is hungry. Dolores hasn't eaten. Ted is fine. So if I do... Boop, boop, boop. Okay. He's the only one technically not sick. He's not taking my radio. Maybe a flashlight so he can see? Oh no, more knocking. Knocking bad. Jane is hungry. Tim is hungry. Dolores would like to eat. Okay. Feed my fam. The wasteland is full of surprises, like this man on the other side of our door knocking and claiming that he's willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? I have nothing. I would love to trade with you. Kitty? We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If there ever was a time to get used to life being disappointing, the end of the world is probably it. Okay, so water... Food and water, eat. Yeah, the problem is I don't have anything to fix you with. Jonesy sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of the self-made cat is. It just happens that we found an address on the collar. Yeah, fuck it, we're saying yes to everything that we can. Before we reached the end of the street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark cloaks and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they'd been looking for him for a while. Supposedly, Jonesy belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearingly. Alright. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it in the last few days. There's nothing new borrowing Mary Jane. Tim needs to eat. Dolores needs to eat. I'm gonna feed you both and hope that you both get better. Oh no. I only have the gun. A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently, businesses can do very well at the end of the world. I mean, water is important, and I don't have bullets for the guns, so... Ted is back with medicine. Ted is back with food. Okay, we like food. Food is a good start. We made a deal with the salesman, helped him back. He strolled away the wasteland like he knew exactly where he was going next. Ted has returned safely, so we still have our flashlight. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed. We should be more cautious. We were surprised to find that the metro station wasn't exactly abandoned. Okay, it's inhabited by a group that uses bullets as currency. They were armed, but not overly friendly. There were no bandits either. They allowed us to take a look around as long as we didn't touch any of their stuff. We couldn't pass any opportunity to get some more water. Oh no, we stole water. Ew, toilet water. We did not hesitate to fill as many bottles as we could with that murky, irradiated liquid. What a treat. Near the metro station, we discovered a tomato soup vending machine. Very good, very good. Of course, we left most of our change in our other trousers, but we took what we could. And we got a suitcase. Okay. A group living at a station had a bunch of suitcases, backpacks, and bags to form a big pile and called it a barricade. We carefully took out a particularly nice-looking suitcase, which was quite tricky, and we came close to collapsing that house of cards, but thankfully we did not. Okay, Mary Jane is rested. Timmy is icky. Dolores is about to die. Okay. So... honestly, Dolores is probably about to die. Okay, today we found a letter from what seems to be other survivors. They claim they mean us no harm and want us to know better. They're asking you to choose one representatives and meant them. We might be worried. Fuck it, send Dolores. She's sicky anyways. At least if she gets there, she might be able to get medical treatment. Oh no, Jonesy's back. Why is Dolores still here? I thought I got rid of her. Day 25. It's true, it's all true. They really are others out there like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time. And we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and sister, who seemed to be friendly enough. They asked some questions and promised to stay in touch. To our surprise, we found Jonesy back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates? Our kind hearts? Optimism? Or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. We were glad Dolores came back safely from the wasteland. Everyone has to drink. So we need water, water. I know you're about to die. Ted is hungry. So water, water, food. I don't have a health kit, so I can't heal you. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Well, the wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Timmy's not in the best condition, but we can't send Ted. There's a small muddy pond at the P Park nearby. Dear Jesus, I can't read. I'm so sorry for those of you suffering with me. Too bad we forgot our fishing rod. Perhaps we could try to fish something out. Well, it says Dolores is in good shape, but it also says she's trying to die. So, and I got a harmonica now. Where did that come from? Oh, this suitcase wasn't exactly waterproof, plus the pond water stank to high heaven. Green and probably radioactive. The suitcase may have melted a little. Was it worth it though, right? Oh, we lost the suitcase, but we gained a harmonica. Who wouldn't feel safe in this shelter, so you need nothing. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. I've been feeding and watering him. I don't know what you want me to do. You're the hungry, everyone else seems fine. It's a good day to go outside and stretch a bit for some fresh air, toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. You know what? I'm just gonna send you out there in case you die. Die out there. Jonesy. Mary Jane seems fine, despite the dire circumstances. Timmy's being brave. Dolores is on her way to the surface, and Ted should drink something. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Jonesy found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is that thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it. Should we examine it? Yes, we're saying yes to everything. Okay, well, we still have a Jonesy. We grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighborhood driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted by two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep, and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. Okay, so Mary Jane needs water. Timmy needs water. Ted is fine. The agents who were spying on us are now at our door. Should we let them explain themselves? Yes. Maybe they'll give us shit for torturing us. Okay, they briefly waved some sort of ID card in front of our faces and told us their top secret government mission. Okay. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather the cat. It's suspicious of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They assured us they'll contact us again. Okay, Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy... Okay, so really she just needs food. We couldn't get a clear signal from the radio. But after we turned on a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they not deliver on their evacuation promise, they ordered us all to dispose of all of our firearms before the military arrives to save us. Who asks such things of an American? Who? There are quite a few Americans who do like their guns, so... Oh, he goes up there too! Such a pretty kitty. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers shouldn't have any issues with us. Yay! Mary Jane is feeling safe. Timmy is hungry. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. So, feed the Timmy, water the Bob. Ted. His name is Ted, not Bob. Let's see. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just go out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution. Ah, that's the scent of freedom. Did Dolores die? Because she's not come back yet. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Oh, are you telling me that I killed my wife? Can we spare some water? Okay, so Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy needs water. Ted is fine. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our door. We remembered him from before in the apocalypse. He came with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen. but we refused. Now he wants some supplies. Okay, I'll give you water. I have a lot of water, so I'll give you that. I'm not giving you my soup. Is Dolores back? Shit, she didn't fucking die. Okay, we are so generous. We shared our supplies with him, and he tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit, which it does because there's a second game that we're gonna play. Or rather, had one according to that guy, since it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joker. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated, his brain started playing tricks on him. We're glad she came back safe from the safe land. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful. You keep saying that, but we've already survived a month. One of our neighbors has a boat. Ooh, the old timer wasn't happy to let anyone use it and kept it in his yard. It's still there, but the neighbor isn't. Yes. We found a few cans of soup, which is good. We found water, so really I gained a water. Since the ocean is pretty salty, the drinkable water on board was pretty reasonable precaution to take. Okay, Mary Jane is fine. Timmy is okay. Dolores needs food and water. So boo boo, boo boo. Okay, we're definitely gonna prepare for a trip. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Okay. Life in the shelter can really put a strain on personal relationships. Privacy is all but forgotten, an impossible concept now. So even if we wanted to clear the air, well, even the most private conversation is guaranteed unwanted. Ooh. Sure. Go to the picnic park. Oh no, if they go and I send her out, does that mean Timmy's by himself with Jonesy? She died. Well, I didn't have anything to heal her. Dolores suffered for her injuries for too long. The infection spread, and there's nothing we can do. Nothing like a romantic outing to the ruined post-apocalyptic park, complete with giggling and whispering and sweet nothings over a shared can of tomato soup. At least that's how Ted remembers it. Dolores is unwilling to comment, but they both feel better today, so clearly whatever happened lifted their spirits. She died, my dude. Did you take a dead body to the park? There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. He's good. Ted needs water. Well, your survival odds just went up because of one less body to feed. I'm gonna let you take the flashlight because you're exploring. Oh, God. Oh, he's got a full beard now. You're still sicky icky, but whatever. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she returns. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now he would take some water. Okay, so who's knocking on my door? Ah, the siblings are back. Their group is growing bigger with each passing day. As they picked up tired and hungry survivors and nursed them back to health. However, so far they only have one tent and they soon will run over... And soon they will run out of spaces for everybody. Okay, heard. It's not just me who can't read. Run out of space for everybody. Right now they're scouting the town looking for a good spot and bigger. They could really use a map. Absolutely. Maybe they'll give us medication for the sickly child. We were happy to see them again. We quickly handed over our map and pointed out several locations that might be worth checking out. They left before it got dark to still get a few hours of scouting in daylight. Jesus fuck. But they said they would definitely be back again to share the news and a friendly chat. We hope they find a good place. Maybe we could visit them when camp is ready. Alright, Timmy is okay. Ted is doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Let's not murder the child unless we're going to eat him. But his flesh is infected, so maybe not. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked out. One time, we were promised a great cake, and it turned out to be a lie. Were you part of the portal experiments? That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We were definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Timmy should eat. Where is Ted's water? So water the man, feed the child. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over to create beautiful sounds. Yes, you should play music. I didn't read that. I heard a squeak squeak. It's Tataroach. If we were in Fallout, smush it. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our wall and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. Valid. What are we supposed to do with them now? Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Timmy's not a fan of syringes, but he needs the big one. The sooner the better. There's nothing going on with Ted New anyways. Well, the funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning, we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line straight in front of us. It's as if they're waiting for something. Okay? Alright, we're playing more for the bugs. Oh, it's gone. Where did it go? Mary Jane was supposed to be back a few days ago. It's been too long. We fear something happened to her. Fuck, she was the only healthy one. If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then, all of a sudden, they left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they came back with a group carrying supplies on their strong, mutated backs. Yes! Insane. Looks like we've made some new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. We need to give him water now. Okay. So, food and water. But the problem is I don't have any healthy things. So something the game used to do is I feel like you could turn the... send the sickly child out. The bug spray into a health pack. But, I don't know. Maybe it's not something they do anymore. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string, the agents rang us with our next secret mission. They'll surely land us the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on a successful expedition and write down what we saw in our journal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Send the sick child out because I can't risk the fat man dying. Jonesy. I was about to say, Jonesy left me. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised that they would be back soon with more information. Timmy went out. Ted should drink something. Well, Ted, I just have you now. We keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't so many bombs falling. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Ted is fine, so he gets nothing. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It had no name or address. Ooh. This should be a no, but we agreed to do the yes. Okay, Timmy's back. Oh no, now you're the sicky icky. I've been feeding and watering you. Inside the suitcase, we found soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling well. Fuck. Some of us spent the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. The recon was risky business. We had to visit neighborhoods that were dicey even at the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs, fighting others in gangs, and all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive. But the agents seemed to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade. We're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom, maybe even a tub. Oh no. Well, what if I feed and water you? Surely if I feed and water you, you'll get better. Okay. Risk going out after supplies? Sure. Oh no. Well, I don't have anything to fix your rusty, broken hand with. Oh god, everyone's gonna die. My female child is dead. Ugh. The best medicine for any sickness is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's how you get lockjaw and tetanus. That's what our grandma always used to say. Of course, she's dead now and has been for a while, ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. Timmy's not a fan of syringes. Ted is doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Alright, let me just keep feeding and watering you right now and hope that you get better. Fuck it, take a harmonica and go. Oh god, day 43, I'm gonna die. Me and Jonesy. Timmy went out. This morning has been calm enough. He's doing well. Okay, he's doing well, but he's sicky icky. Alright, so let me hydrate you because I have lots of water. Ooh. 1, 4, 2, 1. 2. Oh. Fuck, I read it backwards. Whale, a woman came by with the crate of supplies, claims she's a camel, and provided that camel's 5 legs. Well, I would give you water for a... You're not getting... I don't need water. I need a health kit. Knock, knock. Come in. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time. Yeah, I know Ted has the sickness, but I can't help the Ted. Good news from our friends. The sibling visited us today to inform us that their camp is now done. They do have a few concerns, though, mostly for the children. Their idea of fun is running around in the radioactive wasteland and possibly getting eaten by mutated cockroaches in the process. Valid. We do have any spare toys we could give them? I wish. Oh, I could have given you the harmonica. Fuck. We feel bad for these kids, but we don't have any toys in our shelter. The group said they would scavenge some more and visit us again soon. This morning has been well enough for Ted. He's doing well. Okay, it says he's fine. So again, we're going to keep hydrating him. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just go out and leave? Yes, yes, I would love to walk the surface, but it's icky. Hopefully, time to leave will come soon. Oh, no. Ted's coughing. Just keep hydrating, Ted. I can't prepare for an expedition because I have to have somebody in the shelter, don't I? Clearly we're trustworthy after a successful mission. The agents came back with another request. Soup or water. I do have water. They'll take care of the delivery. In return, we'll be given an encouraging pat on the back. Yeah, I don't see that going well for us. But it's fine. It's all fine. We graciously, Ted hasn't recovered from his illness. Of course, Ted hasn't recovered. I don't have medicine for him. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. Then they thanked us for doing our civic duty. Blah, blah, blah. Here, Ted, hydrate. We've heard some commotion above, and we're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. No, you can't leave because I don't have anyone else to... Are you kidding me? All hands on deck. There are people on the other side of the door, and they don't seem friendly. In fact, they've promised us a painful death at least 17 times already. And we've only had them around for 5 minutes since they've arrived. We'd better prepare. I have nothing to prepare with. Flubbernucks. The end. Yep. Jonesy's the only one who survived. What a good kitty. Pretty kitty. We thought the bandits would just kill us all, but instead they grabbed Ted and took him at gunpoint. We hope nothing bad will happen to him. Survived 48 days. Well, it's not bad. Well, folks, that's all the news making the news today. We survived 48 days, consumed 17.5 waters, 10 cans of soup. We said yes 9 times. We had 7 of 9 successful expeditions. All right. Well, I will see you all tomorrow. Keep up with the world. Woo!